What is up, y'all? It's another day out here at CWC in the Philippines, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to do the tantrum. The tricks you guys need to know to do a tantrum already is basically just a heel side jump. You don't really need to know any other tricks besides that. Something that could be helpful though is knowing how to do a backflip on a trampoline or a diving board or off a dock into the water. Or anything really. If you don't know how to do a backflip on any of that, that's fine. I've seen people do it without knowing how, but it will be a little bit more challenging that way. It's a pretty simple trick to learn, so I'll just go over it now. The edge you need to take when doing a tantrum basically could be a slow edge, hard edge, medium edge, but I think the perfect one would be like a medium-ish kind of edge. I don't want you going too slow and not getting enough pop, or edging super hard and overcooking it, but yeah, a medium edge is probably kind of perfect. It will be a little bit easier on a steeper kicker because a mellow kicker won't have that tripping sensation, but it can be done on any kicker, so don't stress it too much. So after you take that medium edge towards the kicker, you're gonna wanna drop that backhand about, 10 or so feet before the kicker. You wanna have that same medium speed, so edge, 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 drop that backhand. Make sure you are square with the cable, because if you are forward like this and trying to flip backwards, your board could clip the rope and you won't flip over. So make sure that the handle is in front of you, your backhand is behind you, and you do flip straight back. And that will be the easiest way to get the flip to rotate. I know sometimes it may be a bit scary to actually make yourself flip backwards, because that's not the natural way for your body to go. But honestly, you're landing in water at like 20 miles per hour. A tantrum isn't really an edge catching trick. You could catch your edge, but it's unlikely. So yeah, just grow some nuts, grow some balls, and throw yourself straight back and make your board flip over your head. So just do that natural backflip rotation you would do off a diving board or trampoline. Push off the kicker and just throw those feet over your head and look straight back. As soon as you flip, all you gotta do is look straight down and spot the water, and then just land, bend your knees, and ride away. If the kicker is more mellow of a kicker, like it doesn't have a lot of pop and it's really long, you do want to make sure you push really hard with your legs, so you could get low and then push, so it will help you flip over. If the kicker is really steep, you don't want to push super hard because you could over rotate. If the kicker is really steep, just kind of gently push and throw yourself backwards in that backflip rotation. Also, since you are flipping backwards and you're looking this direction, as you come around on the flip, it will be easier to spot the water because you will see the water about halfway through the flip. Once you see that water, then you can kind of just bring your feet underneath you, bend those knees, and then just ride away. If it is your first time flipping backwards or your first time doing the tantrum, you may not be able to spot the water the very first try because you may be a little nervous or that air awareness may not be there. So yeah, don't stress it. After a few tries, you'll definitely be able to see the water soon, and over some time and tries, you'll definitely be able to land it. All right, so I'll just give you all a quick little overview of the entire trick. Make sure you'll have that medium edge into the kicker. As you're approaching the kicker, make sure you drop that back hand and be square with the cable. You don't want to be facing forward and flip straight back because then your board may catch the rope. So make sure you're square with that cable. Let yourself flip straight back. Look straight back and kick those feet over your head. And once you're halfway through the flip, make sure you look down, try and spot that water, bring those feet underneath you, bend those knees on the landing, and just ride away. If you do want to grab your tantrum, the easiest grab for it is definitely an indie. Just make sure you bring those knees up to your chest and have your knees really bent so that it's easy to reach your board. If you do bend forward and try and grab your board that way instead of bringing your board to your chest, it will be a lot harder. So just make sure you bring that board to you, and then it'll be a lot easier to grab. You may not be able to do it in the first couple tries, but try over and over and you'll definitely be able to grab it. And yeah, that's how you do a tantrum. If you guys want to see more tutorials like this, make sure you guys subscribe, comment on what tricks you guys want to learn, and yeah, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.